Alright, we're going to do a little bit of night work here on the Massie, Ontario map. And what I have here is field 10 behind the farm. I brought up the New Holland silage harvester. Have it hooked up to our small trailer that we've been using around the yard. But I've spent some of our money on this. It is the easy flow head for the forage harvester. What we're going to do is collect up all this straw from that barley harvest, but we're going to collect it up in a way we can dump it into the silage bunkers instead of selling it cheap as straw in the bale and straw selling point. So let's see if this is going to work for us. Now this should fill up the trailer as chaff once we collect it up, and it looks like it's working. And I kind of intend this video to be part of the last film about the Massie, Ontario map for a while. Not going to necessarily never see this map again, but we'll probably come back to it if we've got more fields, or we're doing something different, or using different mods on it. Just checking in to see what's going on here. I do intend to continue working on it off video. It's been a fun map to play on. I think one thing I had is we had some questions from viewers that were emailed to me. Folks do that instead of commenting below the video, I guess. And one of the most common things is, where do I come up with the names of the helpers in this video? And there were 3 emails about that. And the first 2 kind of got close to it. And the third one was right on the money about it. The first one, let me look at my notes here. The first one basically asked, where do I come up with the names I use for our helpers in the map? The second video got a little bit closer, or the second email got a little bit closer, and asked if the people's names I use in the videos, Jeff and Jeremy and Bill, were people I know. And the third person, they were pretty much right on the money. They asked if they were people that I knew that had passed away. And yes, that's true. Jeff and Bill and Jeremy all have passed away over the years. Some pretty recent, some a long time ago. But yes, that's how I came up with the names for the helpers in this map. And I did put our work light on in the yard. When we drive this trailer back through, we'll be able to drive through that one more time. If you play a lot of Farming Simulator, you know that you need the straw for bedding for animals, and also to throw into your mixed ration machine. Whether you use the little factory type machine, or you use the tow behind, you need straw. But other than that, it's really not a valuable piece of the crop if you try to sell it at the hay selling point. So I'm hoping this easy flow header. We'll turn this into something valuable once we ferment it at the BGA plant. Yeah, we do have a little bit of work still to do on this map. Our new field 19, we got Jeremy out cultivating that. He's still needing to make up for the money he lost at the casino some time back. And just for something different, once we fill up this wagon, we're going to use the Ford pickup truck, which I generally just run around in. But we're going to tow the small trailer down to the BGA, dump all this straw into the silage bunker with it. Well, as for what are my personal plans for continuing on with this map, I'm not quite sure at the moment. We've got quite a bit of things going on. I'm kind of figuring if we keep buying more fields, we'll have to get some more equipment to keep going. Some different tractors and things. I hope you all will stay and watch our new Nebraska Land series, especially if you like big equipment. If you've seen our teaser video, we're going to be using quite a bit of large tractors and large farm equipment on that map. There we go, into the light at the yard. Got a little cleaning up to do there. I have noticed that there is a little bit of lag coming in and out of the light there. Gonna make our 1 o'clock in the morning run through town one last time. Make sure everybody knows we're coming. Yes, I think the straw is going to be much more valuable at the BGA than baling it or trying to sell it. It actually took me a little bit of thinking to remember that silage harvester had some special heads for whole crop and grass collection. Alright, that's our straw collection clip using the silage harvester. Okay, a little bit of animal work since we've got more cattle on our Massie, Ontario map than we had before. Probably better be time to feed and water our milk cattle. And we're going to get our little New Holland yard tractor first off. See, it's a little overcast. Just the right weather for winter. Grab our water tanker here. We've got Jeff and Jeremy starting on some cultivating and fertilizing. 263. I think we're going to have to go over across the road and get ourselves some free water. If you weren't aware of it, the water that comes out of things like this fountain and the hydrants, it costs you money in game. But if your map has some easily accessible rivers, streams nearby, you can draft water into your little tanker for free. And that's what we're going to do today. Next to field 14 here is an area that has been pretty easy to get the tanker in and out of. It's not too steep. We can back it in there. We just back into the stream until we get the refill trigger. Alright, refill water trailer. Yeah, I did not know this myself about refilling water, that it costs you money to refill from the fixed points. And then I saw on a forum somewhere that you could draft out of the streams for free, which if you're playing on hard or you're just starting out, saving a few dollars on water could be important to you. And you saw we drove out of there pretty easily. I suppose if we went down the steep side here on the right, we might have trouble getting the little New Holland and the full water tanker out of there. Just have to look around the map for a little bit. Find a place that isn't too steep to drive into. Cattle seem to be doing pretty well. Got quite a few out there. I did remember that the water trough is not in the field this time. We'll see how much the cattle take of this water, since there's how many? 35? They might take a little bit of water. Yep, they took that whole trailer load. Let's go back and get another one. Well, that took a lot more than I thought it would. It seems like it might take even more. Let's go back and put some more mixed ration in there. It's hard to say how much per animal that they're going to eat in 6 days. Just got to keep filling. Well, and they took all that too. So another load of grass. It should have been my clue when they took so much water that this might be a big feeding effort. Oh no, the brown and white cows there. Well, they have quite a bit of feed, so I think I'm going to call that good on feeding the cattle for this episode. I think as a little treat, we'll take the New Holland through the pasture and just have a little look at the cows. All wandering around there. Well, everybody seems to be wandering to the back field. Must be something interesting going on there. Let's wander back there ourselves. It doesn't really look like too much is happening. See if they're all hiding in the trees here. No, I guess not. Well, at least we got to see some cattle. I guess those two didn't like to look at each other. Both went off in different directions. Alright, that's all the animal work for this episode. Alright, we're up at Bill's place with the Kenworth cab over tractor and the flatbed. I was moving some equipment around up here in Bill's shed, but thought it might be interesting to get inside here and drive it back down to our farm. Usually I would do this off film, but I thought you might like to see me drive the big Kenwood through town. Yeah, I'll try to do this in first person. I think I'm competent enough to do it. Going past the tractor store there on the right, give us a good chance to see Bill's barley field over here. It's getting close. I think it's got one more growth stage before we can come over there and harvest that. We'll continue on to the farm with the truck, put everything away. You know, before I make the corner here from go through the little village, we might turn the volume up just so you could hear the Jake brake and the air horns a little bit. Oh, that sounds good. Get a good run here so it triggers when we go through town. Always got a signal that you're coming. And we turn into the farm. And I believe we'll park our flatbed trailer under the pole barn here. I can swing right wide enough. I think we'll just make it. And semi-truck put away. Yep, there's another job done.